Talking about Kabbalah today. I'm Rabbi Zalman, and welcome to teachmekabbalah.com. Let's talk about Kabbalah. For a long time, it's been a secretive teaching, a hidden teaching passed from teacher to student quietly, ever since the Torah was originally given at Mount Sinai. And it's now been since the 1500s when the famous Arizal walked these streets of Tzfat and proclaimed that it's now open, these teachings are open. So it's all for us to gain for our own personal growth and wisdom and knowledge. But what is challenging about the teachings of Kabbalah? Why do they feel so mystic? So one reason is, let me take you back. Think about for a while. Let's see if I can improve the video quality here. There we go. Let me take you back. I mean, I myself was trained secularly until I came into Torah, learning, observance, a relationship with the creative universe after college. But how are we trained? We're trained in our schooling from the earliest of times, we don't even realize it, to consume products. Something is created, a computer, a toaster, a microwave. Here it is, here's how it works. And just think about the very moment and how you're going to use it from now on. What's lacking, what's not encouraged, even though it's natural, is an exploration of how did this come to be? There was a factory somewhere. Maybe we look at the made in China or made in Thailand label, but there was a factory, there was a process that went into creating and fashioning the product. Perhaps if you are of those Kabbalistically inclined without realizing it, you were a kid who pulled things apart because you were so thirsting to know how they worked. You wanted to break out of those shackles. But for the most of us, that we were not trained, encouraged, even though it's natural, we're not trained to think about how something came to be. Although there was a process, there was a thought process in how to create that product, and a factory and a chain line of production that went into producing that. And if you go before that, the manufacturer had a reason for creating the product. Maybe it was to make profit. Maybe it was to make a difference, impact people, make a better product, a different product. But there was a whole world before the product came to be, and that is we're not so comfortable with, we're not so familiar with, and we're just simply not trained to do that. Not our fault, but that's the world and education system in which we live. Comes the teachings of Kabbalah, and they're all that kind of energy. The teachings of Kabbalah are how the world came to be. This physical world, the higher spiritual realms that lead to it, that make infinite godly energy accessible in a finite world. How did that come to be? And then go further than that. Why? What was the intention? What was the reason? So all of these are part and parcel of the teachings of Kabbalah, yet they're quite uncomfortable, unfamiliar. The style and the approach is unfamiliar to us. And that's one of the challenges to learning Kabbalah. That's one of the reasons why it feels mystical. It feels beyond us because it's something that's uncomfortable. But I promise you, you can understand it. You can grasp that. That's what we're here for. Our classes and tours enable people to kind of talk themselves into it, get comfortable with it, feel at home in a non-judgmental environment, and begin to grasp these teachings. And it's so worth it because the growth, the enhancement, the transcendence, the overcoming problems, the new set of glasses with which a person can obtain to look at the same life, same issues, same struggles they're going through, the same being, the same personal history. But the Kabbalistic teachings, which are accessible to all of us, elevate us and take us to new planes and new states. Not that the work is done for us, but we're empowered then in a new way to understand ourselves, our relationships, and things that we grapple with in life. Come join us. We're here in Tzfat waiting for you. Looking forward to talking with you about each and any issue in your life and the Kabbalistic knowledge and perspective on those issues. Talk to you soon.